In this video, I continue the work on my cheap '07 X5. I had some handles that needed to be replaced, and some of them were disgusting. I go through all the parts that were in the trunk, and I install a few of them, and I make it so that you can see my license plate at night. As you can see, my center brake light is out, and only one of my license plate lights is working. I started to look at the center brake light, but then I realized there isn't a bulb to replace. It's an entire assembly. I didn't have any parts, and I didn't feel like troubleshooting it at the moment, so I moved on to the license plate lights. So I was getting the warning message about license plate lights messing up, and when I tried to replace the bulbs, I broke this little part here. So I ordered some new ones, and they should be plug and play, but we'll see. So how do I take this off? Maybe looking at the other one will give me a clue. So this is the new one, and I cannot tell how it goes back on. It's the right size, right form factor, but I can't see how it goes. This little arm seems to come off. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. So this comes off, and is this unplugged? All right, so how does this connect? So this is what mates up with this. There's a better look at it. So this mates up with this, and looks like this. I guess it goes here. Actually, it can go on either side. Let's see if it works. Hey, it works, and it's awfully bright. So I'll do the same thing with that one, and we'll be good to go. Let's see how it mounts. It's all right, I guess. Take this one off. Release those little wings. And this should just somehow like pull up. I'm gonna be a little more aggressive because I already got the new stuff. This bulb is actually still good, but I broke something in here. Actually, I didn't have to take that off. It just unplugs. That is a lot easier. And the new plug. And the new light. All right, let's see if it works. And it does work, but I'm not convinced I know the right orientation to mount this. Well, the only side with a chamfered edge is that one. So can't go like this, so it must go like this. And I'm not entirely happy with the angle. I'm just not willing to push it hard enough. All you gotta do is push it in and it snaps. So now that's the way it's supposed to look. That looks pretty good. I got a little bit of time this evening, and since the X5 is almost completely mechanically sorted, I'm gonna start working on some of the other bits, the interior bits and little cosmetic things that I don't like. At some point, I may address this. This is actually coming apart. Now, the other side is way worse, but it's starting to happen on this side too. But something I'm absolutely going to address is this. It's sticky and it's coming apart. So I have a new piece right here that I'm going to install, and it should be pretty easy. I'm going to try to pry this out without hurting something, without hurting everything else too much. And yeah, it comes out. You can get in between it and the plastic piece. Come on, buddy. It's never been removed. There we go. So this piece is not gunky or gicky. It seems to be holding up. Has some damage, but it doesn't come off on your fingers. This piece, yeah, I don't want to get on my fingers, but it's kind of sticky and it can come off. Yeah, see that right there? It comes off on your fingers when you pull the door to close it. And in there and in here are T20s. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. And there's the other one. It's a bit deeper here, so screwdriver should be able to get it. It should be magnetic. It's not pulling it out though. Here it comes. So that's the second one. And they are the same length, so don't worry about putting them back in the wrong location. Went and grabbed gloves because this thing is nasty. And now it just comes right out. Uh-oh. Almost comes out. There's another little screw. And this little one is a T10. I'm glad I didn't pull. I could barely see it. The sun is setting. So now it does come out And look at that. That is just nasty. I wonder what material they used to make that happen. But like usual, I will compare it to the new one. I'm getting some of the old gunk on the new one, but it looks good, has all the right mount points. Let's put it back in. Whatever this stuff is, it won't do what the old stuff did. We'll see how long it lasts. All right, that's easy. No one had ever sat in the back seat, and I was doing some work in the back seat, and all the rear ones are having the same issue. So I ordered a full set. This will be a duplicate, but this was the first one that arrived. So yeah, now it would be kind of cool to replace this too, but at least it's not gicky and has things coming off. So if I can just put this back on. Oh, there we go. And now that's nice. It's black, so it kind of matches that. It doesn't match this, but I think that's gonna be a lot better than the old one. Yeah, if you didn't know it was supposed to be the other color, it wouldn't stand out to you. So call that a win. Also got some new hood struts. So before I take the old ones off, I'm gonna look at the new ones, and it actually looks like they just pop off and pop on. You see how it must capture what looks like a ball there, and that's the side of the gas shock, and the side of the piston, it's very similar. So I'm hoping that's all I have to do. So let's see if it just, let's see if I can just pry it out. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna work. And as usual, I'm timid, but yeah, it just pries right off. And there is a little ball here. And this one, it comes off a lot easier. So let's see if this new one goes on as easy as the old one came off. And there's a little bit of grease already in there for this one. So let's pop it in. And now for the other side. Ooh, it's strong. Oh, it's strong. I'm gonna have to push up on the hood. All right, let's see. Oh man, that's fantastic. And just replacing that one, it holds the hood up. So now let's go do the other one. Yeah, so this car was not maintained that well. I know it sat in the backyard of the guy who I bought it from house for many months, from like November to, I don't know, May maybe. Definitely wasn't March. Look, here's a screw that I don't know where it goes. There's a lot of that with this car. And this is not even attached. It's just kind of laying in there. So I'm guessing if you were doing this on your car, you need to take off the cowl to get to this lower mount point right here. It looks like the one that's still on it will hold it up. So let's see if I can just pull this off. I'm gonna pry it. There's actually a spot. So this clip captures the little ball and keeps this on. But check this out. There is a little spot for you to actually get a screwdriver under there, pull the clip out, and watch this. It comes right off. And the other one is strong enough to hold it. So I mean, you can force it off, but that clip actually has an easy way to remove it. And rather than fight with it, I'm gonna do the same thing with this one over here. Easier said than done from this angle, but it came off, and actually it did clip, didn't even come off. This side comes off a lot easier. So let's go ahead and put the new one on. That easy. Look at that. That was very easy. And one of the main reasons I wanted to fix that was because I need to address all this cowling that is not connected to anything, and I need to clean it up a bit. So I wonder what was going on with the car to make them have all of this off. I mean, it is old and rotting, a lot of it, but yeah, I would like for it to all be mounted back. So I mean, it's just not even, it's just sitting there. We'll figure out how all this goes back on, and I'll see what parts are in the trunk, and maybe tomorrow I'll dig into this. Yeah, like there's supposed to be another half that goes over here. Before I just slap it back on, I'm gonna clean, because look, down there is a bunch of leaves and stuff that should not be there. But it is nice that the hood stays up now. It's the little things when you're working on a car that's going to be much less of a nuisance now. So there's supposed to be a little handle here, and included with the car was a replacement. I ordered one, but I didn't realize this was living under here with all this mess, which I will be pulling out all of it today and seeing what I got to work with. But since I know what this is, I'm going to go ahead and install it. How does this go together? There are 2 screws. It looks like they go here and here. Pretty easy. I don't know what goes here though. I imagine something should go there. So this is the one I ordered. Let's see, does it have something in the center? Ah, so this one has 6 screws, and whereas the other one only has 2. So maybe this is an improvement over this one because it broke. Since I'm not a fan of this hole being here, I don't know what the hole is for. I'm gonna put the black one on. Doesn't look that bad, and it will function. So this goes there. It just sits in there. And this one, I'm guessing, I guess it just goes right on it like this. All right, I think I have it in position, and I think the lever will work properly. So I'm gonna put all 6 of these screws in. Yeah, so I don't know if it's because this is the aftermarket one. There's some carpet that is in the way right here. Once I tightened the screws down, the carpet didn't matter. All right, let's see if it works. See, I didn't know this, but there's a little catch here. Ah, and then you pull. I think it works. I didn't know because it wasn't here. I thought this just laid here, but one more thing fixed. So now it's time to catalog all the stuff that is in here and seeing what I got and where it goes. Since I'm unfamiliar with this vehicle, I only knew where one of these things went. I had some ideas, but I didn't really know how any of this went back together. There's a bag of screws. Don't know where they go. Various parts and screws in here. Don't know where they go. See, like, where does this go? I think this was to disable and tow it. I'm telling you, I think this car had way more issues than the guy let me know. Oh yeah, and I gotta get this seat right. And then over here, don't know where this goes. And maybe I'll address this. I saw some secondhand glove boxes on eBay. It's just a cosmetic issue. This looks like it goes under the dash. Ah, this is a fuse cover. I think it goes in the engine bay. Engine bay is cracked. Let's see. I think these are duplicates. I have no idea what these are. I know where this goes. I have no idea where this goes. All right, so these fasteners lock in somewhere, and I think they just lock in under this, which is filthy. I'm starting to think this doesn't go anywhere on this car. Because it looks like this should go over here, but it doesn't. I'm gonna look up what an engine bay looks like. I found an image, and I think they go under the air boxes. If you look closely on the left side of the screen. Yeah, so there's a whole other panel that should be right here, and it's not there. This. All right, that's how that goes. Now this isn't a big deal, but this is supposed to have 2 clips. This one's missing. I probably won't replace it, but I think these are pointless. Matter of fact, let me check these filters out. This clip is uber bent. There we go. I hope that's it. Is there any back? There's one back here. And should be a matching one. I guess there isn't. What? Oh my God. Let me show you something. Look at this. I was having intermittent idle issues, and this could be why. Yeah, that clip is hard to press, at least for my fingers. The filters actually are dirty, but they don't look all that bad. Yeah, like that doesn't look bad at all. At least one of the screws I found should go there. Anyway, I'm going to pop this out. This being that loose cannot be good. So this is gonna get seated properly. It's probably gonna run a little better. All right, I wonder what the car sounds like without this resonator, that resonator, and the other resonator under here. I'm not gonna mess with them, but I do wonder. And I found this in the corner of the engine bay. I don't know where it goes. I really don't know where this goes. Well, I did find something that I can put back together. So this fuse panel actually mounts up like that. And I believe this goes under there. So I'm gonna see if I can remedy this. All right, don't know which way it goes. Maybe like this. It does go here. So why was this out and what does it go to? I don't know. So I have a handful of these, and these do fit the mounting holes for this, so I'm going to attach that. Don't know what this goes to, but maybe that'll shake out later as I continue to drive this thing. And then this, whatever it is. Something else that doesn't work is the cigarette lighter for charging my phone. So I'm gonna see if it's a fuse. I looked up on the diagram and hey, the fuse puller's here. It says that this 20 amp here could be the culprit. And it looks like it is. And I happen to have some from a previous project. So let's see if this fixes it. I was driving when I first got this. I put my phone on charge and nothing happened. Let's see, is this one ignition controlled? I'm about to find out. All right, let's see. Is it on? It's not on. Start it, does it come on? Yeah, boy, it's charging now. That was another easy fix. So I can put this back on. This E70 is kind of becoming a mini restoration project, and that is way more work than I planned to do to it when I got it. If you would like to follow along as I continue to improve it, click subscribe. If you would like to see the things I've already done, check out the playlist. Thanks for watching. Take care.